Hey, just a quick tour of my music room here. When we moved to this new house, I took over one area of the dining room here, made it my own, set up all my musical gear in here. This is where I'm going to be filming videos and recording a few songs. And uh, here's a look at some of the stuff I got. Some AC/DC records. This is the digital audio workstation where I record my music. Of course, I can't afford a real recording studio, and I don't have the space, so this will have to make do for now. And it does okay. I've heard worse. Over here is my drum kit. This is an old Yamaha Power V series from the 80s. Time traveled here to the new century. I just put new Remo heads on it. Pretty happy with the way it sounds now. It's been taken care of, I'll say that for it. Got the old Zildjian cymbals there. Gotta have Zildjians. There's my amplifier, my Line 6 Spider, and my Line 6 XT pedal board, Pod XT Live. I swear by that thing. That's a gigging musician's saving grace right there. And then some of my guitars. There's a Joker poster my son made me and a Joker mask he made me. Lisa Loeb picture that my friend Rachel sent me. And there's my old standby red SG. That's my Angus Young guitar. That's my main guitar right now. And there's my brown one. Old beat up SG Classic. They don't make them like that anymore. Here's my Epiphone G400 project. I didn't like the color of it, and I didn't like the way the pickups sounded, so I went and bought some new pickups, and I stripped it down, and I was trying to figure out what color to paint it, and Nancy came up with this idea for this refrigerator green, seafoam green kind of color, and I think it came out just beautiful. And I put a DiMarzio EJ custom pickup in it, which is supposed to sound like an old Gresh Filtertron pickup, and it sounds amazing to me, and I can't wait to record some music with it. Here's the back of the drum kit. I keep a towel over the snare. My friend Tony showed me that, and it makes the snare sound a lot better. Of course, I use a piccolo snare, which is a real shallow snare. It gives it a lot of crack, not too much boom. And then over here I got my bass guitars. My old Fender Precision here. It's purple. We call her Grape Ape. Made in USA. It's the only way to go. My black jazz bass. Made in Mexico. Also excellent guitars. And here's my jazz guitar. That's an Epiphone Emperor Joe Pass model. Joe Pass. This is a beautiful guitar, and it sounds amazing. It's not real easy to keep in tune, but it's got that sound, that George Benson, Joe Pass kind of tone. Great for playing jazz, which I've been playing since I was a kid. This is my main acoustic guitar. This is just a Fender Lefty Cutaway acoustic electric. Nothing fancy. It's my bread and butter acoustic. I don't care if it gets banged up or shipped all over the world. This one's special. My uncle made this. My uncle is a guitar repairman like you've never seen. He can make anything. And I told him I wanted a Martin OM28 herringbone, which they never made. And I wanted it left-handed, which Martin doesn't make many lefties. And so he handmade this guitar for me from Martin Parts. And that's under the Old Train Musical Instruments label. You won't find another one like it anywhere in the world. And the sound on that guitar is amazing, but I've never recorded it because it has sentimental value. I wouldn't want to cheapen it. This is the Yamaha classical guitar that Nancy bought me our first Christmas. I cherish this guitar. It sounds beautiful, and the most beautiful woman in the world gave it to me. And I didn't deserve it, and she took care of me anyway. Here's some more Epiphones. Here's my Epiphone 335 dot. Made a few modifications to it. Took the E off the pick guard here and moved it up to the peg head just because I didn't like the way it looked down there. That's my Chuck Berry guitar. I don't have the cash right now for a Gibson dot, so I'll have to settle for the Epi. And this is my main Les Paul here, the Cherry Burst Epiphone. This is a kick-ass guitar. It was made in Korea. The only thing I'm not real crazy about is the pickups, and I'm going to change those out pretty soon. And then I got one over here, just a Sunburst Epiphone Les Paul, and it's got Gibson 490 pickups in it. These things are like real badass distortion pickups. Sounds really good. I put the Georgie McCorkle style knobs on there. I wish the guitar was black. I was really going for like a George McCorkle kind of look. The guy from Marshall Tucker Band. It's pretty much the guy that invented Southern rock. There's my Colt Winchester hat. More about that later. You may see Colt on a video one of these days. He don't come around much anymore. My favorite cartoonist since I was a little kid stealing my dad's Playboy magazines is a guy named Oliver Christensen, who lives out near Lenexa, Kansas. And he has his own website and stuff. You can check him out. He's a nationally award-winning cartoonist, works for a major greeting card company. And he was nice enough to send me some of his original sketches that became cartoons for his website and became greeting cards you can go buy at your Walmart or your Hallmark store. I cherish these two. These are just a great present from him. The Birdman. Here's my my white Strat. Fender calls that white. I call it cream, but that's just a USA standard Strat from about 2007. And this guitar plays like butter. This is the best Strat I've ever owned. Maybe the best plain electric guitar I've ever had. Sometimes you get lucky and get a good one, and that's what happened on this one. This one here, this is Holly. This is a Strat I've had since '92. That was the first thing I bought myself after I came in the Air Force. It's been through the ringer. It's been through a house fire. It's had the neck broken. The 22nd fret fell out, and Uncle Dean had to put it back in. It's a different body since the house fire. And if you notice, most USA standard Strats have the 2 screws for a fulcrum on the tremolo. And she's got the old 6-point bridge, the one with 6 screws in it. And that's just the way the new body came. It had to have the body replaced after the fire. So it got a different color. It got some new pickups. And it got the 6-point style tremolo. Here's my black Strat. This is Hecho en Mexico. This is my bread and butter flying around the world TDY. Throw it in the case and forget about electric guitar. I did put the black pickguard and knobs and stuff on it. This guitar sounds good. I've recorded with it a lot. It delivers, you know, but it's got no sentimental value or anything. Here's my Telly. I always wanted a left-handed Telly. I started with a made in Mexico Telly and got an aftermarket butterscotch blonde body. Put some different pickups in there and a few other little tidbits. It's really a hot rod now. And you know, I got the synthesizer here for that kind of stuff, and a bunch of guitar cases and whatnot. And that's my music room. Thanks for stopping by.